So, if we are back, welcome to the biggest shithole podcast in the game right now.
Yeah, we recorded?
We are recording. Snuk, what up, yo?
What's good, Stiz? How you doing?
I'm all right, bro. Episode, I believe, 18?
Wow.
Yeah, 17 or 18. I don't even know.
I stopped keeping count, but I know when we write them shits in, I gotta always fucking figure that shit out. We're at
getting
18,
up there,
huh?
bro. Yeah, 17 or 18.
So maybe 20. We did something cool for the 10th, no?
Yeah, we did. What did we call it? We called it, shit. What did we call that episode?
It was pretty major. It was a big accomplishment. I remember that.
Yeah.
So we'll do something dope for like 20 maybe.
Yeah, definitely gotta have.
I'll have to think of something.
Yeah, absolutely.
Damn,
so
we're
what's been
crushing
good,
this
yo?
shit.
We were off last week. The storm. Did you have to shovel? I had a shovel.
Yeah, man. Shoveling was the worst. Fucking everything.
Did you go to work that day? I think it fell on a Thursday.
I didn't fucking work. I fucking these fucking people at my complex supposed to come through and fucking, shovel and
Plow you out.
Like, 11 at night and dudes ain't fucking shoveling. I'm like, yo,
Really?
It was the crazy blizzard. Like people weren't even showing up to do their shit. Like, you know what I'm saying?
I got super lucky. So it came on a Thursday. Wednesday they offered to put me up in a hotel. And I was like, nah, like, I know it sounds good, like, oh, shit, just go to a hotel. But honestly, bro, I'd rather be in my own bed, like, with food in my fucking house and my Xbox and, what all that shit. So I was like, nah. Plus, they were saying that the storm was going to start to come, like, in the morning. So I figured as long as I got up early and headed right into work, I'd be all right. And so that's what happened. I woke up at, like, 9 o'clock. It had already started coming down. There was, like, an inch or two already on the ground. I just zipped into work. It was all right. And then when I got out of work at like 8 or whatever, 8:30, it had slowed down at that point. And so I was like, fuck it, I'm just going to try to make it home.
I had to fucking drive through that shit for a little. I was on the highway on fucking 93. I literally could not see shit.
Yeah.
I found I was going like 30 miles an hour, whatever. I found these fucking like 4 or 5 sand trucks and just fucking coasted right behind them, like 30 miles an hour for a while.
Yep.
But that shit sucked, yo. And when I got to the crib, I fucking did not leave that shit for like a couple days until they fucking snowed out my
honestly,
shit.
Bro, in the winter, like especially in the winter, I am not trying to move, yo. Like,
all set.
I'm super lazy. I was just talking about that. I was just talking about that the other day. Like it seems like the older I get, the lazier I've become.
Right,
you know what I mean? And especially because I don't drink really, especially like I used to. So
just
like,
Netflix and chill, Dolo.
Yo, I'd Netflix and chill Dolo so much, bro.
Yo, that's
and collect toys. Like that's
that was my night last night. Fucking without the Netflix, it was YouTube and chill last night on the time.
You watch anything good?
Just battles and fucking crazy. Yo, I was watching I finally peeped the fucking Dave Chappelle Netflix shit. Did you peep it?
Oh, yes. I
fucking
peeped
amazing.
both of them.
Yeah, they're both fucking
yo,
amazing.
He's
that
a
first
super
one
genius, yo.
Next
super
level.
Genius. And I love how in the second one he talked about, because I had heard about this book before, but the book, shit, what was the name? But it's about that pimp there.
Oh, I know what you're talking about.
Ice Cold Slim? Iceberg Slim. Iceberg Slim.
Yeah.
I think it's called Pimp Like Me or something like that.
Yeah.
And he talks about, because he was basically like, yo, you want to know what happened why I dipped from Hollywood? Read this book and
you know what's crazy?
Why.
I barely don't even remember the second one.
Really?
Like by the time I got to that one, I should repeat the second one. But I do know it was more like political and a little more like intimate and shit.
Yep.
But that first one, he came out swinging. I should say the third one, because technically the third one with his 4 deal.
Oh yeah,
with Netflix.
Yeah.
But he dropped 3 and 4 on the same night. Was that New Year's Day or some shit?
Yeah,
he dropped
it was something like that. Yeah, like
that
New Year's
shit.
Day.
That first one is fucking amazing.
Yeah, honestly, I think Dave Chappelle is one of the best comedians in the game right now, and I think as far as like social commentary, like
insane.
He has his finger on it, yo. You know what I mean?
I was listening to Bill Burr last night. He had this little thing, and he was like, "Yo, like I went to this fucking Chappelle shit with that Chappelle was doing with John Mayer."
Really?
You peeped that?
No.
So it's like he wouldn't say a lot of it because he didn't know how many of those like Chappelle is doing. He didn't want to ruin it for the show or whatever. But I guess like Chappelle and Mayer do this fucking thing where like Chappelle, Mayer will start it off, right? Bang out a few joints. Chappelle will come out, do like 45 minutes, some shit, slaying. Mayer comes back out, and anything Chappelle talks about, I guess like literally Mayer is like a machine, like to the point where if you're just talking about something, he can literally play it.
Really?
Like commercial, TV, movies, anything. So like, and a lot of the shit Chappelle's doing is off the top on these places, you know what I mean? Or, he's fucking with the crowd and shit.
To show how good.
They're just both gods. Basically, Bill Burr was saying, yo, like usually when you go to a place, it's like one dude is a god and everybody else is like the yes mans and this and that.
Yeah.
He was like, yo, I was watching 2 fucking goats just body shit.
That's great, yo, and I'm happy to hear someone say, you know, because a lot of people they say John Mayer, like, oh, you little pussy, you like John Mayer. John Mayer is a beast. I play the guitar. The guitar, you know, it's a hard instrument to play, and that dude John Mayer is a fucking animal. We talked about Comics Come Home. I went there this year, and at the end, the final act was Jimmy Fallon, and in the middle of Fallon's set, he was like, yo, I'm gonna bring out a special guest, and it was John Mayer, and John Mayer came out and he was playing Walk This Way and shit on the guitar. Yeah, John Mayer is a fucking beast, yo.
Yeah, I guess from what they say, he can fucking do anything. He's like a machine with that shit.
Yeah, man, and Chappelle's a beast too. Also, I didn't know this. You know, when I went and watched the Chappelle things, and then I read up a little bit on him. So Chappelle has started to implement these new rules.
No phone shit.
The no phone.
I
shit.
knew about that.
Yeah, I didn't know.
You know how I knew about it? Because when he was gone for all this time, before he dropped the first Netflix shit, you would like, if you want to see what the fuck is this guy up to, you would have to look. Because I knew he was on the circuit testing shit out.
Yeah.
Like a year or so back, whatever it was. And you could go online and find shit. So I knew, I read that he was telling people in the clubs, like, they can't have their phones in, right? So what happened was, I seen an 10 minute clip one time that dropped of like, you know, some dude way in the back or some sneak shit. And it's like, it is kind of fucked up because then you can't really.
Yeah, that's your.
If you're the comedian, you don't want to use that material. Yeah. Or what if it was like the dopest material? Or what if it was the wackest material that you were just testing out? And
like, not to mention, it's not like every night they go out and it's all new material. It's the same show.
It's the same show when you go on tour for the most part.
Exactly. Yeah, you might change up a little bit here and there.
So if you peep it on YouTube and then you go to the fucking show and see the same shit,
you've already seen it. Yeah, exactly. And they can, you know, you can put it out in public and completely ruin it for everybody.
I'm with that rule. I like that shit. Enjoy the show. No phones.
Yeah, absolutely. And he's also employing this new gadget or whatever. He's using this company that they make this bag, and basically what happens is when you go into the venue, they give you this bag, and you have to put your phone in the bag, and then when you walk into the stage area, like when you leave the lobby and then go into the stage area, these bags automatically lock, like they're sensors. And so they automatically lock, and you cannot take your phone out until you leave the stage area and then go into the lobby, and then it will unlock and you can take your phone out.
That's kind of dope. I never heard of that. Yep. I would have just assumed that you just leave the fucking thing in the whip.
Yeah.
But what's the point of even bringing the shit in if you can't even get to it?
I remember, because I was stuck in the court system for, mad years, yo. Luckily, I've been outed for mad years.
For sure.
And I remember.
Huge scumbag.
I remember I'm certainly, and the courts are too.
Yeah.
But I remember that period where they started being like, yo, no more cell phones in court, because people were like, there would be a witness on the stand and motherfuckers were taking pictures of them, and witnesses got fucked up, and I think some probably even got killed because of it. So they stopped allowing cameras in court. And I remember when it first started happening, I took a bus. Like, I had to take a bus and a fucking train because I didn't have a car at that point.
Right.
All the way to the courthouse and got there, and they were like, yo, you can't bring your phone. And I'm like, yo, what the fuck am I supposed to do with it, yo?
When you don't have a whip and they tell you some shit like that, you can't bring it. I remember going to court one time, having I was literally outside looking around at, like, legitimately looking at bushes and stuff.
Yeah, exactly.
And trying to figure out, yo, could I really leave my shit in this bush right now?
And then shout out, like, entrepreneurial motherfuckers, like in Chelsea, right across the street from the courthouse is a 7-Eleven, and so 7-Eleven started charging motherfuckers $10 to hold their phone.
Genius.
And they were making crazy guap.
Shout out to 7-Eleven.
But yeah, man, yo, that's super dope, because we didn't even talk about that Dave Chappelle shit, but I did see it, and I thought it was super
fucking amazing,
great.
Yo.
And he was talking about Louis C.K. too. And
I love that he was repping for Louis, because that's his man. I like it. You don't like it?
And no, I do. I love it.
He pulled his fucking dick out, whatever.
No, I mean, obviously,
at some point, let's get over this shit.
Yeah, you can't pull your dick out, like, obviously, right? But, like, at the same time, I felt what Chappelle was saying, where it's like, yo, you a grown woman, like, leave.
Yeah, for sure.
Get off the phone. Like, what the fuck do you mean?
And now Franco too, from the awards the other night. And I guess we'll just get right into the awards with that shit. But Franco was at the awards. What was the shit on all their pins?
Me Too, I think probably.
Me Too was one of them, and there was another. It was a heavily like female themed fucking night or whatever. But he's wearing that shit literally within like hours. Or girls tweeting, she's like, "Oh, look at fucking you now, Mr. Blah blah blah, whatever that shit says." He's like, "Oh, you was saying that when you was like forcing my head into your exposed penis, and this other 17 girl you did it with, blah blah blah.
Oh, he's James Franco.
I'm
That
literally
motherfucker
fucking James Franco.
slaying
Come on.
pussy.
That bitch probably
slaying pussy.
Whatever.
Yeah,
But anyways, so that shit happened on the awards. Did you the Golden Globes? I'm talking about.
I did. I watched the Golden Globes.
You're a big movie head.
Yeah, I did. I fuck with. I don't know. I thought it was all right. Yo, one thing that I do want to ask you about, like other people that I know. Actually, Maddie and Nick. So like they, you know, the next day when we came into work and then the show started, they were like, the first thing they said, like, or like the angle they were trying to take was like, oh, it's like, you know, the white man in America, like, you know, he's the most hated person in America right now.
Which
and
is
like,
true, probably, yeah.
Yeah, I kind of understand what you're saying, but at the same time, like, yo, listen, us white people have it good, I feel like. And I feel like, yeah, and right, obviously. And I just feel like, I don't know, like, what the fuck am I trying to say? Like,
what are you trying to say?
I know, I'm like, man, I'm confusing
put you on the
myself.
spot.
But like, you know, yo, black people have it bad, bro. Like, and you know, listen, I almost thought that they were taking it too much. Yes, was that night all about, you know, women?
It was more about
Me
women that
Too
night.
shit. And but yo, these are all legitimate problems that are going on, and I don't get so bent out of shape about it. I don't think they're coming after the white man and trying to fucking crucify
I think
me.
that whole
I
night,
think they're just pointing out problems, and of course they were gonna talk about that Me Too movement.
Well,
it was huge
all about
this
the
year.
fucking women in Hollywood and fucking, you know, because of all the sexual bullshit.
Yeah.
That's a lot of it was about that shit and
Yeah,
fucking
rightfully
female
so.
and all that shit. Yeah, of course.
Rightfully so. I
But
mean, motherfuckers.
it did
left
seem
and
like the
right
whole
again.
fucking show was kind of on that shit. And like at some point, like,
Yeah.
you're all rich and fucking in there. Somebody said something mad dope on I forget who the fuck said it. It was like, yo, well, all the people in their room, in that room particular night, they were all there for like pretending to be somebody else. Like, you know what I'm trying to say? Like, they're all actors. Like, just whatever. These are all rich fucking Hollywood motherfuckers.
Yeah.
Like, I get it, yo. We're all
But that goes
we're all
back-
for equality, females, everything, everyone, everything. You know what I'm saying? But like, it was like a 3-4 hour show on that shit.
Yeah, it was. But I mean, damn it, Joe. I am losing my motherfucking train of thought like a motherfucker, bro.
Smoking too much of that shit,
On
Stiz.
dogs, yo. Shit. What the fuck was I just gonna say, bro?
Golden Globes, women.
Yeah, the Golden Globes, and you were saying
White people,
like,
black people, women.
Damn, what did you just say?
Couldn't tell you.
Wow, bro.
This is a dope clip. Yo, we should use this.
Bro.
We should use the last 40 seconds for like
my
the
Lord.
commercial for this episode.
I
It
am
was
fucking
filled with content. It was amazing.
losing it. I know. They're actors. They got a lot of money, blah, blah, blah. But that's almost like the argument where people with the NFL players taking a knee and the motherfuckers are like, oh, these motherfuckers are rich. Like, oh, why are they complaining? Like, blah, 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 blah.
Yeah, but
all right,
everybody
so what? Just
and their
because you
family and
have
their
money,
friends
you're not
ain't.
supposed to say something. If anything, I think when
Right.
you're in a position of power,
gotta, yeah.
you even more have to. That's why I really loved what Eminem was doing, you know, with that whole Trump thing and shit, because, yo, facts are that motherfucker lost a lot of his fan base
He
because
said
of
that in the freestyle, right? The new
The-
shit. He
the
was like, yo, I
Chloroseptic
said some
remix.
shit that was like,
and I still did double than you.
Yeah.
That's what he said.
He
He was
said
like, I
some
lost
shit.
half my fan base
Yeah.
and I still sold double.
right.
But actually, I mean, yeah.
But we talked about it before when I was like, well, which fucking one do you want? Do you want the fucking people that have the pedestal to say the shit?
Yeah, or
Or
not.
you're gonna fucking yell them when they finally do it? It's like,
But with the Eminem thing, yeah, maybe he is still selling double than a lot of other people because a lot of other people aren't Eminem and he's a major selling artist. But Revival, the lowest album sales he's ever had. I think he clocked in first week at 270,000.
but he was also selling shit in 2000, 2002, 2003. Like
different
album sales
climate.
in general don't sell what they used
Marshall
to.
Mathers LP2 wasn't that long ago, right? We're in 2017.
It was like
so what, say
4
3?
years ago.
So let's just say 3 years ago, 2014 or whatever. That shit sold, it's in between 600,000 and 700,000. This one sold in first week. This one sold 270. So you're talking
Yo,
like
that's so major
half,
in this climate though right now.
That
Even
motherfucker.
from 4 to 5 years ago, the climate is crazy with the streams and all that shit.
I also wanted to say, I thought of something the other day too, and it hit me. Eminem, obviously, since he's gotten sober, his music has been real different. And I think losing Proof, I think has had a huge fucking impact on Eminem. I think Proof was in a lot of those studio sessions.
Yeah, for sure.
Telling him, yeah, it would be dope to say this. This is the way I think you should go about saying this.
Yeah, you be bouncing ideas.
You know what I mean? I think Proof was like M's guy. You know, like I had one of my boys that we don't really talk as much anymore, but he was this one particular kid that like everything that I did, I wanted his input on. I wanted to be like, yo, do you fuck with this? Do you think this is cool? What can I do better? Because I really valued his opinion. And I think Proof was that guy for Eminem.
Yeah,
and I definitely think that when Proof died, you know, he's a totally different person. And can we also talk about these fucking delusional rappers?
We
rappers
talked about
is a term I use very fucking loosely.
We talked about it somewhat on the Rose Glenn episode. Shout out to Rose Glenn. He's got a podcast as well.
Yeah, it's a shithole podcast. I don't fuck with that Rose Glenn shit.
Shout out to Rose Glenn.
Shout out John.
We talked about it a little when he was here with the delusional rapper shit. But why? Was something in particular?
I just been seeing like, you know, and like we said, you know, we've talked about this a few episodes before. People were dogging the Eminem album, just dogging it, piece of shit.
Right.
And obviously, I think it was one of those things where almost like one kind of famous person said it, and then it just was like it almost became cool to say that the new Eminem shit was fucking trash. It was like, yeah, man, I think that shit's trash. And now I see these motherfuckers out here saying that, yo, man, my album is way better than Eminem's. And I'm like, yo, are you crazy, bro? Like,
ridiculous.
Come on. And, you know, Snuk, you're a spitter, so I actually want to ask you this. I want your opinion on this. Now, this Chloroseptic remix came out, Chains, Fresher, M. Yeah. Yes, M bodied it. Absolutely 1000%.
Yeah.
But the sentiment that I've been seeing from a lot of people is, oh, now Eminem's, but this is the Eminem. Fam, you mean to tell me there wasn't a verse like that on Revival? Because I think there was.
Verses, all the verses
I think
are crazy.
there was. What's that one? That one where he talks crazy. Framed.
Oh, Framed.
Yeah. He spazzes on that fucking joint, yo.
Is that people
he spazzes on that joint. So
people gave it one listen and then they don't really go back. So
and I think it's like what I was just saying, where one person says it and then it's like, oh, that person said it. Yeah, I definitely think like that, and then it's just like,
and then your fucking
effect, you know?
timeline is the worst rappers in life saying that they make better albums than Emma fucking Nem.
And I'm like, are you fucking serious, bro?
Ridiculous.
Like, come on, bro. Like that's insane.
So we're back to it. So the Golden Globes. Did you
wait though? Real quick though, on Eminem, finish it up. Big announcement was made last week, bro.
What's
Eminem
that?
Headlining Boston Calling.
Oh yeah, that's gonna be major.
Woof.
Yeah, he's headlining that shit.
I don't think he's been to Boston in
Yeah,
10,
they said it's been years. Yeah, that's gonna be dope. So that's like a festival. That's like a 3-day fucking thing.
Yep.
What he does the third day.
I would imagine he's gonna be the last artist of the last day.
Yep.
Sunday night.
And
I would imagine.
Archetype and them is on that shit.
Yeah,
now too. Shout out.
God damn. Shout out Still Go, man. That's Mopo, Arc, man. That's crazy, bro. Imagine like you can forever say I opened up for Eminem.
Yeah,
I was on the same show with Eminem.
Yeah.
That is fucking amazing.
I don't care if I was on day one opening act. I'd be like, yo, hold on, I gotta go open for M real quick.
Yeah,
I'll be right back.
On Dogs, yo. I'll be posting that shit everywhere. But you know, if there's anyone who deserves it, it's certainly Mo Pope and Arc. They grind.
Yeah, for sure.
And they've been out here doing their thing for a grip. So
movie wise, I didn't know none of them shits for the most part.
Yeah,
I know you said,
gotta get on some, bro.
But I know you said like a lot of reasons you watch that shit is because they tell you what's the dopest shit, and you probably haven't heard of most of them. But then you kind of after the awards go and you find them.
I
and
do.
You watch
One of my
shit.
favorite time of the year is when the Golden Globes and the Oscars start getting close because all the screeners leak. So shout out all my friends who are in the Screen Actors Guild, because every member of the Screen Actors Guild gets mailed those. They're just screeners. It's a DVD with the movie on it from all the nominees. You know what I mean? So, and then those usually leak on the Fire Stick, and then I try to make it a point to watch every movie that's nominated for like Best Picture of the Year.
Yeah. Did you peep any of those ones that they said?
I have seen.
One was like.
I seen I, Tonya, which was ill, bro.
The Tonya Harding.
Yes,
shit?
Bro. Yo,
I'll peep that.
That movie is so dope. It's a movie, but it's almost like a documentary style. Like
isn't it that badass bitch that plays her too?
I forget.
Is that the bitch from Wolf of Wall Street? yo, that bitch is
It
bad.
is.
Margot something.
It is.
And they had her, they uglied her up, though. They white trashed her up a little
That
to
was
be
the
Tanya
same
Harding.
bitch from
That was
Wolf
the
of Wall
same bitch from
Street.
Wolf of Wall Street.
Yo, that
Margot
Wolf of,
Robbie, yo.
That
She's
Wolf
bad.
of Wall Street
She was
girl,
so bad
yeah,
in that.
she's super bad, bro. When she spreads her leg.
Yeah,
and
that's
she's
her. So
playing
you
with
watched the whole
door.
movie and didn't even know that was her?
No, I didn't even know, bro. I didn't even know.
They just white trashed her up a little and
Yo,
boom.
she kills it. And what nobody knows, I didn't know the Tanya Harding story. All I know is that she fucking smacked the motherfucker with a pipe. And even that,
right.
I guess,
And I know
was
she did
wrong a
porn
little
after,
bit.
right?
I don't know. I know she did boxing. That's what she's
Or maybe
gonna
not
do.
porn,
I think
but
she
a
might have
sex
done a
tape, I should
porn.
say.
Yeah, a sex tape. I think she did.
Leaked or whatever.
Yeah.
She was at the Golden Globes.
Yeah,
they
she
showed her. I was
was.
like, who the fuck is that?
Which is kind of funny. Like, I mean, Nancy Kerrigan. It's funny. She's the one who got smashed in the leg with a pipe.
They're over there celebrating Tanya
and they
Harding.
celebrating Tanya Harding.
But the chick won an award. She's like, and yo, Tanya Harding is like, she's so strong and this and that. I don't know if that's exactly the word, but they were bigging her up, and I was like, oh, all right.
Well, so the whole movie, bro, and this is what I mean, where I found out so much. The whole movie, goes to her whole upbringing, right? Her mom was a crazy alcoholic.
I'm just
right?
guessing, super white
just
trash.
Smart,
right?
yo, the whitest trash you could ever see, and it was the funniest shit, bro. Like, so, like, the movie opens up and it's like the mom who has like a brown paper bag walking her kid onto the ice with a cigarette in her mouth. And she goes up to the trainer and she's like, yo, my girl wants to skate. You better let her fucking skate. And the lady's like, what? Like, she's like, she's not even old enough. And then the mom's like, Tanya, show him what you can do. And then Tanya, just as like a 4-year-old, bodies it, yo. Yeah. And so the trainer is almost like, she kind of, and Tanya was a cute little girl. So the trainer, like, was like, all right, I'll fuck with you. Her, yeah. And Tanya, she was the first woman skater in history to do that triple axel. Okay. Which is like, I don't know, 3 like spins in the air or whatever. I don't fucking know. And then you land on like your back foot. So she came from a crazy, crazy fucked up environment.
I'll peep that shit. It's on Fire Stick?
Yes. Yeah, that's why I watched it. And her boyfriend that she ends up marrying beats the fuck out of her. Her mother beats the fuck out of her. Obviously. So she was just getting like beat up her whole life and just, being told that she wasn't shit.
Well, she was around violence always.
Yeah.
So it's nothing to bang out somebody's knee real quick.
What the movie says... So this is what the movie says happened, and this is a story that Tanya's still sticking with. So apparently what happened was Tanya was about to do a big event, and someone called in a bomb threat. And when that happened, they told Tanya, listen, you can't compete in this event because someone called in a bomb threat on you and we can't take that chance. So she wasn't able to skate. So when that happened, the boyfriend gets the bright idea of, shit, well, what if we call in a bomb threat to Nancy Kerrigan? Then that will make her not be able to skate. And so the boyfriend goes to his boy. And the boy, the actor who plays this boy, just does an amazing fucking job, dude. Like, this dude, I think he's gonna be big. And the boy takes it to that other level, calls up these two other fucking idiots. And so Tanya says she never knew. She only thought there was going to be a bomb threat. The boyfriend says he told his boy it was only supposed to be a bomb threat, but that boy went the extra step and fucking had the knees whacked or whatever. But yo,
I remember that shit. You remember that shit? I was such
a little
kid.
Yeah, I kind of do.
I was very young, but
and because Kerrigan's from here. She's from Stoneham, and she would fucking skate. Like, that's where she practiced, at the Stoneham rink.
Oh, word.
So I remember, like, driving my mom and be like, oh, that's where Nancy Kerrigan skates. And I'd be like, yeah, all right, cool. And, yeah, man, so that shit was huge.
I, Tanya.
Yo, so good, bro. So, yeah, definitely check out I, Tanya. I watched Shape of Water last night. That's the Guillermo del Toro movie.
Yeah, they were giving clips of it on the Golden... Because they'll give, like, clips of these dope ones. I was like, damn, that one looks kind of dope.
With the merman or whatever, right?
Who's the mermaid?
He's like a mermaid guy. He's like a creature. Or like
yeah.
Yeah, like that's what it's all about.
It's about Ben Stiller.
It's about this like janitor that she's mute or something, and she works at this lab, this government lab.
Yeah,
that shit look crazy. She discovers this merman that they're keeping hostage, and she falls in love with this creature and tries to save it. So I really wanted to see it. Like for the past few weeks, I really wanted to see it. I finally watched it last night. I finally got it last night. And I mean, I don't know. I was fucking with it until like she literally hops in the tub and like she fucks this thing.
MerSex?
Yes, it was MerSex, and it was. I was just like, yo,
that's the name of the episode.
Yo, MerSex. Facts, bro. We're calling it MerSex.
Yo, MerSex is weird as fuck. So she gets in and fucks the
Yeah,
mermaid?
she gets completely naked and hops in and it's like a fucking creature, bro. It looks
Do
like
mermaids
the fucking
have
thing
pussies,
from-
or is it all?
No, it
where does
turns
the
out,
scale stop?
It turns out he has a dick somehow. Like something opens up and his dick
yeah.
comes out.
Something opens
That's
up.
what she said. Yeah, because she goes into work the next day and her friend asks her like,
She's bragging that
how
she-
did you have sex? Like
she
what the
smashed the
fuck?
mermaid.
How? And she goes like this. She opens her. She's like.
Yeah, right.
And I was like, "Yo, come
Just
on,
comes out.
bro. This is
It's like the lipstick on a dog.
And then another thing that I hate, and I hate this about Family Guy sometimes, is when they break out into song and dance out of
Yeah,
nowhere.
I'm not with that
And
shit.
they'll do 3 minutes of like a fucking
I hate that shit.
Broadway song or some
All
shit like
set,
that.
kid.
They did that. So like first they
That's
have sex.
weird.
She has sex with the merman, and I'm like, yo, this is all right. Now this is getting a little crazy. And then at one point they broke out into song and dance, and I was like,
Hate
dude,
that.
you know. So at the
That
end
might
of the
make me
day,
not watch
I'll
it.
say it was an all right movie. The story's all right, but I'll give it like a 6 out of 10.
Okay. I might not
wasn't
watch it
fucking
because
with
of that shit, but then I might watch it because of the MerSex.
I think you should. You should watch it just to say you've seen it.
That's true.
And MerSex is super fucking weird.
All right, shit. If we're going down the line, so did you peep them all?
The other
What was
one
the
I
one,
peeped. I peeped a couple more.
The one that won the whole shit.
3 billboards in Missouri.
That one won a bunch of shit.
Bro,
That looked dope.
That right now
looked
is
super
my
dope.
top movie of the year.
All right, I'll peep that one for sure.
The story. It's about a mom whose daughter was killed, and the police aren't solving the crime, and so she pays to put up 3 billboards in the town that says, sheriff, blah blah blah. Why
Oh, so that's-
haven't you
all right.
solved my daughter's murder?
that's
And
dope.
Woody Harrelson plays the main sheriff. Absolutely destroys it.
Kills it.
Super good movie.
Did you watch True Detective
Yes.
with Woody? That was
Yes.
Woody in that, right?
He fucking
bodied
smashed
too.
that shit.
Yeah, yeah.
Who was his co-star?
Fucking McConaughey, right?
Yes.
Yeah, that was dope.
Yep. And then season 2, which was fucking
You ever
awful.
see Jim Carrey do McConaughey on SNL?
No.
Driving in the car?
Oh,
you should peep that.
yeah.
He bodies that shit.
Yeah.
What was the other one that it's not
Dunkirk.
those 3?
I seen
Nope.
Dunkirk.
It's
That
another
was
one.
all right. It was a war movie, shot very beautifully.
There was
Pretty
the other one that
fucking
cleaned up
good.
too, man.
Mother. I seen that movie Mother with Jennifer Lawrence.
I see that on my Fire Stick, but I don't know what the fuck it is.
It's
Isn't that supposed to be a scary movie?
It's billed as a horror movie. I wouldn't really say it was a horror. It's one of those movies where nothing makes sense. It's completely fucking crazy. Like things
All set.
happen where you're like, why is this even happening? And then at the end, I had to Google like, what the fuck did I just watch? Seriously.
right.
And it turns out there's like, everything was symbolic.
Yeah, I'm all
So
set.
like the mother is symbolic of the planet Earth, and everything that happens to her, all the fucked up shit that happens to her, because some fucked up shit happens to
Yeah.
her, is symbolic of us humans fucking up the Earth.
Well, then that movie is symbolic of a movie I won't watch.
Yeah, it was interesting. It was interesting to say the least. But the dude who plays the girl's husband, I mean, I fuck with Jennifer Lawrence, number 1, but number 2, the dude, the bad guy from No Country for Old Men?
Yeah.
How ill was that dude in No
Yeah.
Country for Old Men?
Yeah.
But he
with
plays the
weird-ass
husband.
Fucking haircut and shit.
Yeah, and that weapon, bro, the cow
Oh, that was
fucking
dope.
thing, bro. It
Yeah.
just shoots a fucking metal rod out into
Yup.
your brain real quick.
Yup,
real
yup.
quick. So yeah, I'm really trying to figure out what the fuck is the one that you're talking about that I haven't.
There was
said.
one more. I mean, I don't know. I don't feel like looking it up, but there was another one, whatever.
Right now, I'm telling you right now, go out and see 3 billboards.
That's the
in
one I wanted
Ebbing,
to
Missouri.
peep, yeah.
That's super fucking good. And then go see I, Tonya, because that was super fucking good.
Can't read that shit from here,
So,
Jules. What's that one called? Nah, there was another one. Whatever.
Shout out Jules, our engineer, holding us down. You could check him out. What is it, Joe Giuliano?
At JOULS.
At JOULS.
At Jules
Giuliano.
Giuliano.
Oh, Jules. Yo, he spent, just so everybody knows, he spent the last 10 minutes looking at Margot pictures. How you say that bitch name? Margot.
yeah, that girl.
He's over
So
there.
dope.
Google image on.
Oh, and shout out, we literally spent probably an hour. We couldn't decide where to set up. Then we finally got set up, and we spent, for some reason, like fucking what, like a
like,
half
yo, I
hour,
just-
40 minutes. We couldn't get
doing the
sound
mic
to come
checks.
through.
Jules, I'm like, Jules, I
What
cannot
the
hear
fuck?
myself.
We couldn't hear it, bro. And then turns out I forgot to plug in the microphone.
So I look at my mic and there's just nothing on it. It's just a mic. I was like, yo.
Oh shit!
Classic
bro.
shit.
Crazy. So there's a couple good movies, but this certainly wasn't the year that other years have been as far as movies.
Yeah, I would say that.
So
except for horror, I remember the other week I told you it was the biggest movie for horror movies. They cleaned up, but horror movies ain't represented in shit like a fucking.
They get
Golden
shitted
Globe
on, bro. No.
Same with
Mother
comedies
was
and
probably
shit.
the closest.
I seen this dude in the audience who did. I still haven't seen Get Out, but he was there fucking front row.
Get Out was another movie that So that
that one I'm gonna still see.
You gotta see Get Out.
That
that was another one that was in the top.
Yo,
a lot of people
why is that
pissed.
shit in like? Is this what you were just gonna say? It was in like comedy/musical category. What the fuck is that?
I don't know. It shouldn't be a musical.
Weird as shit. And it's not a comedy either. Right?
Yeah, no, it's kind of a
they
comedy.
They do weird shit like that.
It's kind of a comedy, but a lot of people were mad that because they thought Get Out was gonna clean up, and three billboards in outside Ebbing, Missouri, ended up getting all the awards, and Get Out didn't get any.
Yeah.
I liked Get Out. I thought it was a great fucking movie. I don't want to take anything away from it, but me personally, I liked Three Billboards a little more because it was realistic. While Get Out was a good movie, you know, it was something. It's something that would never happen.
Right.
Whereas Three Billboards is like it's like a real life drama. You know what I mean? Like you really end up caring for these characters. You know.
Yo.
So yeah.
Tide Pod Challenge.
Bro.
Have you heard of this shit?
I did. I just found out about it the other day.
I found out about the shit today.
Dude. It's fucking crazy, dude.
Because I didn't even know what a Tide Pod was. So I was like, anything with the challenges, I'm like, what the fuck is this challenge now? You know what I'm saying?
I'm almost wondering if it's like a joke because people can't be that fucking dumb, right?
So Tide Pod Challenge involves filming oneself eating or biting into a laundry detergent pod and posting a video online.
Yeah.
So what happens? The laundry detergent
I seen a
explodes
video
in your
of
mouth
it.
and
Not
then
even
what?
like they just shit.
What is the challenge? You try not to swallow it and die?
I don't even fucking know. Yeah. The girl just bit into it and was like, and like fucking detergent.
Dumbest shit I ever heard in my life.
Out her mouth, bro. I mean, I did some dumb shit back in the day, but Jesus Christ.
I never did retard shit.
Yeah.
That's retard shit.
Yeah, that crosses a whole that was like when one of the new iPhones came out when people were like, yo, you can charge it by putting it in the microwave or whatever, and people were really fucking doing it, yo.
Yeah.
Or when they said, it bends a little bit. Like, watch, try to bend your phone and it bends a little bit. Motherfuckers were snapping their phones in half. I'll tell you though, one dumb thing I did, someone please comment if they know what the fuck I'm talking about. But there was obviously a time in my life where I was just like a fucking druggie, bro. Like I did it.
Huge loser, yeah.
Oh, huge loser. And there was this cough medicine, and it's for people that have like heart problems or something. And they're called Coricidins.
Right.
And if you take them, bro, you fucking trip. I don't know what the fuck is the word for it. Like, it's like trip times fucking 10, dude. And I remember I would literally take like 32 pills and like just be fucked up for days, bro. But
you drank on them shits?
I did everything back then. So yeah, I'm assuming. But I mean, no, Snuk. I'm talking to like the point, like tripping to like where you like it's like hard to, you can't function really, like you don't know what the fuck is going on. Like
better than shrooms? Shrooms is my favorite.
Yeah,
out of everything.
Yeah, because like with shrooms, bro, like Pikachu doesn't pop up. Like, you know what I mean?
Right.
Like the word, at least for me, like the most trip, the biggest trip I've ever had with shrooms would be like I would be looking at like a curtain and it would kind of look like it was swaying a little bit.
If you stared at something.
If you stared
that was
at
my
something.
favorite shit. Yeah.
Or like I would be laughing uncontrollably. Like I just couldn't stop laughing.
I got some dope shroom stories. We should do a whole fucking shroom crazy episode.
Oh
like that.
man, ecstasy, bro.
We should get a huge druggie on here and tell fun stories. Who's an ill druggie we could get? Oh, Jules is pointing at Stiz. We got one apparently.
Yeah, really, bro.
I got ill shroom stories.
All, dude. I've done it all. I tell you though, the last time I did shrooms, I don't know, probably
it's been years for
8
me.
to 10 years ago at this point.
Just because I haven't been able to get my hands off. If anybody
they don't
got
come
the plug
around.
on shrooms,
They don't come
it's
around.
StuckOnStuffPodcast at Gmail.
Yeah, every once in a while, someone will hit me like,
the
yo,
chocolate
I got
bar joints.
Oh no! See, I never had. I would always just get straight fucking caps and stems, yo. But the last time I did it, I just remember I didn't like it, and it was one of those trips that I wasn't failing, and you had to.
So I've never had a
out.
bad trip on anything in life.
Really?
Because I'm gonna explain this very simply. I'm not a retard. So I'm not saying you are, but this is what I mean by that. Like, I'm always in a good space, mentally, environmentally, everything. if I'm gonna do some dumb shit, especially for like the first or second time, whatever. When I was a kid, if I was gonna try shrooms or fucking E or whatever, I make sure I was with my people that I was having only a good time with.
Yeah.
I was in a place I felt comfortable. You know what I'm saying? It was all fun, funny, laughs, all that shit. Like I never was like, oh my God, I fucking like want to kill something or like, you know, some people take that shit and they get mad sad and depressed. It's like, yo, what a waste of a fucking trip, yo.
And that's what you're supposed to do. When you do something like shrooms, you're supposed to be with people that you trust, people that are, you know, in the same, on the same vibe as you, in a happy environment. And I've had those trips and I've had those times when I would do like that with a bunch of people. No, but just the last time I did shrooms, like, I don't know, maybe there was something with the shrooms too.
Yeah.
But I was just with 2 other people in kind of like a dark room and we were just like watching TV. We weren't really doing anything. And I just remember I was just feeling like, damn, I want this shit to stop. And
probably the TV that fucked you up.
Yo, I tell you, you know what the worst thing I ever did was, what the fuck, salvia.
You tried that bullshit?
Oh my God.
They were selling that shit in corner stores.
Bro, yes. Remember that? Dog, holy shit, bro. In fact, when we get off, maybe I'll post it on our Instagram later, but I have a video of when I did it. I'll show it to you. Yeah, I'll show it to you when we get off air. But it was crazy,
Salvia.
bro. Crazy. I remember I was flapping my wings and I was like, yo, I
remember seeing that shit in the corner store and just being like, all right, this is like fake weed or it's something whack because they're not going to sell it in a fucking store. But then like weeks later, they stopped selling the shit because all the YouTube videos was popping up.
That's why I wanted to do it because when those YouTube videos started coming out and I was like, yo, that shit's crazy, bro. Thank God I grew up. Holy shit.
It lasted like 10 or 15 seconds, right?
No.
Like
it lasted about 5 to 10 minutes. But it feels like an hour.
Weren't people like jumping out windows and shit?
There was a video where this one dude fell out the window, kind of jumped, fell. Like I wouldn't necessarily say he jumped, but he ended up out the fucking window.
Early 20s, late teens, killing shrooms, yo. Me and Term took shrooms one time.
Really?
Yo, Term laid out in my driveway on Wilson Street. That's a classic story. Fucking just staring at fucking like ants and shit.
Oh.
Like, yo, craziness. We had fun with them shits.
Yeah, man. They can be a good time. So you do them again?
I would, in a heartbeat, I would do that shit because like I said, I never had a bad experience. And also, even when I did them, when I say I did them, I mean what, like once, twice a year. If they came around, I would grab them, whatever. It's like I was a fucking shroom. You ever mess? I never even heard of like a shroom head. Like imagine somebody just does shrooms every day. Weirdest shit in the world. But nah, you know, all that shit was fun.
I don't know if I would do that. I don't know. I'll just like, thank God. I think though maybe too because we're different in that regard where obviously I obviously ended up graduating to a lot harder drugs and then that shit fucked me up for a long time. So I think that's what it puts me in a different place.
And I'm still a heavy drinker still. I never put a pause on that. So like if I was having a bad shit, I'll just fucking drink till the shit. I'll just drink the shit away. You're talking about an upper and a downer and a fucking this and that. I'll just fucking crush beers until whatever goes away. Yeah. Or liquor, whatever.
Oh man. So I don't know if I would ever do them again.
I def would.
So there you go.
I'm all set with the Tide Pod challenge, though.
Yeah,
no retard shit.
Fucking crazy, bro. So fucking crazy.
Yo, I want to shout out.
Someone's gonna die.
Quickly, while I just remembered, I want to shout out Kelly from the Deli.
Yes.
They sent her home on Project Runway the other night. I thought she smashed it, but whatever. What the fuck do I know about that?
I got it on my DVR. I haven't had a chance to watch it.
But we support Kelly from the Deli, so she's off Project Runway. We go check out racketaddict.com. Get yourself a fucking fanny pack or whatever. She's the shit.
Oh, yeah. Also, I wanted to just shout out the dude. If you watched our year in review episode, I had that Freddy glove on, and we were talking about it a little bit. The dude, the company is Nightmare Gloves, and if you go to them and mention Stuck on Stuff, if you're into that type of weird shit, you can get 15% off. So hit up Nightmare Gloves if you want one of those and mention Stuck on Stuff and you'll get 15% off.
Dope.
And fuck the Tide challenge.
Yo, Stiz, did you hear about the genuine shit with the tranny?
No. Oh no, wait, didn't we talk about this?
I don't think we did, but he's getting a lot of shit for like a tranny, I guess, tried to kiss him or whatever, and it was being recorded. I don't know where the fuck they were, but he wouldn't kiss the tranny or let the tranny kiss him, whatever it was. And people attacking Genuine, like, because he didn't, like, stop painting the trans dude as the victim. Like, he didn't want to kiss the fucking tranny. Like, he don't have to kiss the tranny.
Yeah, that's fucking crazy.
You know what I'm saying?
Like, what are we even talking about?
It's very simple. Like, get off genuine dick. Like, you know what I'm saying?
That's fucking crazy, bro.
That shit is sexual assault, yo.
It honestly
Tranny
is.
tries
It
to
honestly
kiss
is.
me like it is what it is. I'm
Yup.
for everybody. We don't even have to say that shit. We shouldn't have to,
No.
I should say.
Nobody can do something to
But
you
don't-
that you don't
yeah,
want.
don't come
that
on
you
me
don't
like-
want them to. That's
Pause.
number one. Yeah.
Don't come up on me like
Yeah,
you know what I'm saying?
super pause.
Super pause.
I
that story
remember
aggravated the fuck out of me. So I
there was
wanted
a
to bring that
case
shit up.
where a dude met a person. He thought it was a girl. Brought it back. Brought him back to his house. He was about to smash. Found out when he went down there that this person had a dick, and was so enraged that he killed the person.
Oh, word.
Yeah.
So I know that's crazy. If that goes to trial, there would be.
I'm sure you can't
There
kill
would be
someone.
people on the fucking jury
on
maybe
both
that'd be
sides,
like, hey,
but yeah,
fuck.
bro, like what the fuck? If a tranny ever try to fucking kiss me, bro, what?
Damn,
Fucking
but what?
smack
All right,
you in
but
the
Stiz,
face,
you got
bro.
all the way to the crib. You know what I'm saying? Yo, whose
Yeah,
joke
I'd
was that?
probably smash. I would.
Didn't Chappelle say that on the thing? Was it Chappelle on the new Chappelle?
Yeah, I think he did.
Right?
said
He's
something
like, well,
yeah,
fuck it. There's 4 dances left. I might as well keep going. Some shit like that.
Yeah, he was talking. Yeah, he was talking about how he
was joking
He met
clearly,
a
but-
tran in the club one night, and then he's talking. He's like, then I figured out she was transsexual, and then he's like, so anyway, the next morning we
Yeah,
woke
yeah,
up
yeah.
and da da da
Yeah.
da da. Yeah,
But
that
get
was
off
funny.
Genuine's dick. Let the man live. He don't want to kiss a tranny. He don't got to fucking have a tranny kiss him with whichever it was.
So I started off the podcast, with the shithole podcast. So yeah, your boy Trump was out here.
Your man
and
calling
fucking-
countries shitholes and shit.
He say, yo, why do we have to keep taking these people from these shithole countries,
Right.
bro? I want to take people from Norway. All right, I think it's very fucking clear Trump is a racist.
Damn,
You
he
know?
said Norway. Is that the most
White-
blonde-haired,
yeah,
blue-eyed
yeah.
shit you could ever say?
Not to
Like,
mention, Norway ain't trying to come here, bro. They got
their own shit.
They
They're good.
live longer. They
They're
got
good.
free health
Free
care.
healthcare.
They good, bro. They ain't trying to come here, yo.
last thing they want.
And listen, do I think Trump is in the Ku Klux Klan? No, I don't think that. Do I think that motherfucker is racist? Absolutely, bro. Absolutely. And there's clear evidence of
Too
this
obvious.
shit, bro. Like, yo, when he was a building developer, him and his dad got sued
Yup. I
because
remember that
they
shit.
wouldn't rent to black people, and they
Yeah,
got in
yeah,
big
yeah.
trouble for that. Then there was this case, right, where this white woman jogger, she got killed in Central Park. She got raped and murdered in Central Park. And it was a big thing, bro. They couldn't find the killer.
Yeah.
And they ended up pinning it on these 5 black kids. These black kids were like, I don't know, teenagers at the time, maybe even a little younger.
Yeah.
And these 5 black kids almost end up getting the death penalty. There's a great documentary about it called The Central Park 5. You should check it out. It's a super, I haven't even seen it actually. I gotta
Netflix?
see it. Yeah, I think it's on Netflix. And it's all about this case. They ended up getting saved at the very last minute because when it happened, DNA wasn't available. That technology wasn't around.
Right.
And then, 7 years passed, DNA ends up fucking proving that it wasn't them, right? Now, even after the DNA came out, now we're talking, this case happened in the fucking 80s,
Yeah.
right? So even after DNA came out and proved that these kids didn't do it, up until 2016, Trump was still saying that they were guilty and he wanted them. And when it first happened and they got out, he took out a whole page advertisement in the New York Times, bought it, and basically
Yeah.
pled his case saying that these kids are guilty and they need to be put to death.
How the fuck would he know anything?
So I mean, all this evidence. I mean, he started his campaign. He started his whole political thing out with saying that Barack Obama wasn't born here. He wasn't a legitimate
Right.
president because
Right.
he was a Nigerian or wherever the fuck he thought he came from.
Right.
All Mexican people, they're sending their rapists. They're sending their fucking, that whole thing at the beginning, like one of his very first speeches.
Trump is a retard.
Super fucking,
Super
So
something,
do I
man.
think he's in the Ku Klux Klan? No. Is he a racist? Absolutely.
Yeah. Shit was all fun and games when it was just, hey, let's bring him on a roast and make fun of his racist
Yeah,
ass.
yeah.
But now the dude from the roast is like the president. It's pretty wild shit.
And dude, it's almost like I feel like, and listen, I'm not painting the whole picture. Obviously, everybody isn't like that. But someone that age, you know what I mean? Like a 70-year-old person. I mean, because they just come from a different time, dog. You know what I mean? And like, I've been at the dinner table with, close family friends or friends of friends that were like these 60-year-old people. And
Right, yeah. It's
they would
different
say
shit,
some
bro.
shit and I'd be
Right.
like, yo, what the fuck,
Right.
bro? And then just like the shit that I've heard, and I'm sure you've heard it too, But it's something I've heard my whole life by people like that will call me a wigger. You know what I mean? Because the way I dressed and rapping and shit, like I've been called wigger so many times. And like, when you think about it, like what are they really trying to say to you there? Like, you know, and why are they saying that? You know, they're saying that you're a wannabe black person, and clearly, you know, they think there's something wrong with that. It's a derogatory. Yeah. So, you know, just crazy.
His age is closer actually to like 8, 9, 10 years old than it is 70.
Oh, you ain't fucking
kidding. They did
kidding.
A real study the other day. He's close to a 4th grade education, this vocabulary wise and just everything wise.
Yeah, and the Washington Post just came out with a thing. In his first year, they counted up all the times that it was a bold-faced lie, what he said.
He just looks right in the camera. And just
over 2,000 times he's at already, and it's only been a year. I also read the new book that just came out, Fire and Fury. Everyone's talking about it. It's a book all on, you know, this author like literally he was inside the White House next to them for like the whole first year. And he wrote this book and it's crazy. And one thing I wanted to tell you about, this one particular story I wanted to tell you about was they talk about how one of Trump's biggest, not accomplishments, but like things that he likes to do, right? There's this one thing he really likes to do to people. And it's to get his friend's wife to sleep with him. And what he does, and they literally say this in the book, what he does is he'll call up the boy's wife, right, and put them on speakerphone, but then like put the phone down, and then he'll have the husband come into his office, and the husband doesn't know that the wife is on speakerphone hearing everything, and Trump will start going like, "Yo, like, come on, I know you've had sex with better people, like, come on, you got to be tired of fucking your wife by now, right?" Like da 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 da, sets them up like that, shit. Crazy, bro, and then we'll hang up the phone and then tell the wife later, like, "Yo, see, I told you, yo, come over here."
Dirtbag shit.
Imagine, bro. And then, you know, people obviously like this book, you know, this book is a bunch of bullshit, it's a bunch of lies. And I seen the author on TV, and the one thing he said was like, "Yo, believe me, I had a team of lawyers that went through every fucking word in this book. And if they thought for 1 second... Right, because
you can't just say anything because you get sued.
No. Yeah, there is, you know, as much as Trump will like to say that the libel laws in this country suck, you can't just go and
make lies about
people like crazy, you know? So he was like, listen, you know, he's like, the lawyers checked on it. The sources that I had are, you know, were held up, and it is what it is.
It's crazy. Right before we started the show, I seen something that... like a porn star or something was paid off.
Exactly,
like,
yeah.
Mad bread.
I think her name was Stormy or
for.
something like that.
Stormy.
Yeah, but he was paying. Yo, would you, if you had unlimited money, right? Would you fuck a porn star? Is there a porn star that you want to fuck?
Probably there's a million.
Yeah, I would too. But I'm saying like you're like superstar, your superstar status. You have crazy money to do whatever the fuck you want.
Of course. For me, it's Kim K.
Kim. Oh, yeah. I wonder. I don't know if she'd be the type of. I don't know. Maybe if the price was right, though. Do you think? I mean, because I'm guessing that, like, say Eminem. If Eminem wanted
these
to
bitches get bread all the time.
Yeah, you could get in touch with her people and be like, yo, listen,
all
like,
day.
You know, I'll throw you 10, 20,000. You know,
that's part of the game. Yeah, they all fuck porn stars and porn stars.
There's this one. Oh, who's the one that I really fuck with? She has glasses. She's kind of skinny. I fucking love her, dude.
She has glasses.
I'll think of her name after, but oh my god, I'm in love with that bitch. The Budden Eminem fiasco. Did you see that? Bizarre.
That's kind of along the same lines of the other shit from fucking my YouTube timeline. People saying that they make better albums than M and shit, and whatever the fuck you was just saying. That shit. People are saying Joe all day would destroy M in a battle. And I don't see. Joe is fucking incredible.
Joe is
incredible. But you're talking about
a rapper.
Talking about a top 3 like all time with M. It's like
so.
It's a different.
I guess what happened was on Everyday Struggle, one of the last couple episodes of that shit that Joe was on. I don't even think the whole album had came out, but Walk on Water had come out.
I seen the clip when Joe was like, "Yo, it's trash. People think it's trash."
He said that song, not Walk on Water, but the second one to drop, that was very like he was almost like the Joyner Lucas racism song. So he said that song, Untouchable, I think.
Untouchable. Yeah.
He said it was the worst song ever. He said that's what he said, the worst song ever.
That's the weirdest shit I ever heard.
That's a little much. And now, while I do think, like us, we're kind of doing a similar thing. and we are expected to give our honest
I know it's weird because
opinions on something,
it's
right?
definitely weird, yeah.
But at the same time, I don't know. I'm very big on loyalty. Like, it's something that I'm just like very big on. If I was Joe, I don't think I would have. I mean, dog, you're signed to Eminem. You're signed to him.
M gave all them a little life with the slaughterhouse shit.
Absolutely, yo. And to really dog him like that,
Yeah,
like,
it was a little crazy.
fucking crazy.
But Bizarre coming out of nowhere.
Yeah, and
like,
then you know it's mad funny. Joe said back to him like, "Bro, Eminem hasn't called you in 15 years, bro. What are you talking about?"
And Bizarre tweeted back and was like, "Yeah, he like admitted that, right? He was like, yeah, but it's
he was like,
whatever.
yo, if you had said 2 years or something, he was like, yo, first of all, I spoke to him on the phone a few weeks ago, and he was like, and second of all, like maybe if you said a couple years, he's like, but 15, and then he started saying, and this is where he kind of lost me a little bit because at first I was like, yo, I feel you, bro, and people are like, yo, why is Bizarre? Dog, Bizarre's in D12. That's M's fucking squad. What the fuck are you talking about? Of course he's gonna come to his defense. But Bizarre lost me when he started going Rolling Stone to every album that we put out was platinum, as if Bizarre has anything to do with that, bro. Like, give me a fucking break,
that
Bizarre.
matters the least,
yeah. Like, bro, like if it wasn't for M, dog, you wouldn't even be in the game at all, yo.
Nah, not at all. He's the worst.
So,
Bizarre will do a feature right now for 200.
So, do you think Eminem ends up? So, a lot of people say that Chloroseptic remix was to Joe.
Right.
That's what they're saying.
Yeah. I think it's more of a blanket statement because he knows it's not just Joe. It's like mad people.
It's everyone.
Yeah, exactly. So I think it was more blanketed, but
it's not me, Marshall. Call me.
Yeah, for sure.
But yeah, I don't know. I don't see, but I think Joe would love it. And I honestly think that Joe's kind of been just a little poking the bear.
Yeah.
Ever since did you hear the song? It's called Slaughtermouse. Where
Probably.
Joe basically, he the whole song is to Eminem. And he's rapping to him like, you know, it's just talking about how, like, you know, he grew up on him and he understands, and he talks about Slaughterhouse and how he thought, you know, because when they got signed to M that he was gonna, you know, they were gonna get catapulted a little more, and it kind of felt he was a little
lot of more
salty.
people are saying the name Joe Budden than they were in the previous
Absolutely,
bunch of years, right?
Yo, he's doing his thing. I mean, Doug, he's
keeping himself super relevant, and he's talking about a GOAT. It's gonna get some attention. He knows that.
Now, here's a question, though. Yeah, Joe right now is doing his thing. He's popping. Everyday Struggle. His podcast is very good, right? But does all that stuff happen if there was never a Slaughterhouse?
It's a good question because it might not.
Yeah, exactly. Obviously, you can't say for
or,
sure.
Or at least to the level that he's
it is.
Risen back up. You know what I'm saying?
Because he's in a great space right now. So yeah, but I don't know. I don't see M. You know, really saying his name. But M is known from the stories I've heard. M is known to be like super fucking petty like that. Like Machine Gun Kelly tells a story about how he was just on. I think he was on like Hot 97 or some shit like that, and just said like, "Yo, Haley is dope. I would love, you know."
Oh yeah. I
don't even think he said like, "I want to smash her." I just think he said like, "Yo, she's dope."
What did he say?
She's a beautiful girl.
Did he say the station won't play his music or something?
He got like banned from Shade 45.
All right,
at least that's the story that he tells. I don't know.
I know I've heard a story. I can't say names because it's like, you know.
Yeah.
I know of shit like that has happened over there where he will ban certain things from being played and shit if he don't like it or whatever.
So there you go. So I don't know where this leads to. You know, I do think an Eminem Joe Budden battle. I would love to hear those.
Oh,
records.
that shit would be crazy. Yeah. If you like Boz,
love to hear those records.
Craziness. Love that shit.
Another like Nail in the Coffin. Woo!
Yeah, it would probably be music. I don't think. I don't know if M will ever do a battle. Like,
oh no!
You know what I mean?
It would be record to record.
Which Joe's done. Joe's come out of the music world and did one battle.
Hollow to Done.
Yeah.
I think Hollow kind of got the better of him.
Joe came with it though.
Joe definitely came with it.
I was happy with that battle.
I don't know if I would necessarily say he won.
It's a lot better than when Cannabis came out and tried to do that shit with his fucking.
Did he?
Yeah, like a fucking computer with him. Fucking, it was a mess. It was
really
crazy. That one was on pay-per-view and all that shit. It was crazy.
That's crazy. Yo, big night. We are recording tonight. There is a big game tonight. When this comes out, we will already know the answer. But
yeah, so when this drops, the Pats will have already smashed the Tennessee Titans.
Calling it.
Yeah, and Pittsburgh would have probably already smashed on Jacksonville. So we're
It'll
looking
be a
forward
Pittsburgh
to Pittsburgh coming to
Patriots.
Foxborough. Otherwise, I look like a fucking complete retard right now.
Let me ask you though, if the Patriots lose tonight,
Ooh.
does that make you change your perception going forward on Brady?
No, my perception is I'm already like upset about the Garoppolo. I've been upset about it. Like we should still
That's
have
right.
him,
You
but,
are a Jimmy G fan. Do you think that there's
It's
any truth
going to be a
to that?
crazy offseason, though. I know that with the Brady, Belichick, Kraft
Do you
bullshit.
think there's
like,
any truth to that? So, like, apparently, what happened was Belichick wanted to, kind of prove that it wasn't so much Brady, that it was him. And he also felt that Brady was starting to get a little past his prime. He wanted to get rid of Brady.
I think it's a little of both, but
And he wanted to keep Garoppolo, and Kraft came to him and said, listen, you're
Yeah.
not, because Kraft and Brady
I don't
are
think he said
super
those
tight.
exact words that you have to get rid of him, but he's basically saying that I'm not going to like because
He said he wasn't going to.
Jimmy turned down whatever
off.
offers they gave to Jimmy. Jimmy turned down because they probably weren't crazy. And
Kraft didn't want to let Brady go, basically.
loyalty, that's back to your loyalty shit though, right?
That's true.
So Kraft is loyal to Brady, who basically gave us
Is
this
the
fucking last
dynasty.
15 years.
Yeah.
But Bill, I always knew this about Bill. Like Bill wants to win after Brady to
Yeah.
prove that it wasn't just Brady.
Yeah.
And he saw that in Jimmy, and I think he could have won with Jimmy. And so it's super whack that we don't have Jimmy.
There has been talk, people saying that Belichick might leave the organization after this year.
I don't think he will.
Ask him, and he said no. He said
I don't think he will. They've had problems before that didn't reach the magnitude of like sports radio and all this shit, and like that you know what I'm saying, we haven't known as much about, and they just keep it funky. They keep it moving.
Yeah.
3-4 years ago, even Colin Cowherd's always said, they're not best friends, Brady and Belichick. But at the end of the day, that shit is a work relationship
Yeah.
too. You got to think, you know what I'm
yeah.
saying?
Yeah.
And they're both getting super paid, and they're both winning championships. So it only makes sense. And I love Brady to death. He's the GOAT. So it's not like I just want to fucking get rid of Brady, but I'm thinking the next 10 years, and that's how Bill's thinking.
Yeah. And that's
so
how you got to think,
we shouldn't have Kraft
bro.
making football decisions. That's what Bill's for.
Yep, you're absolutely right, yo. And as much as I love Brady as well, I've said it numerous times on this podcast, and I'll say it again. The last thing I want to see happen is Brady keep trying to force himself to play, and then he goes out on a fucking subpar year.
He said he will stop when he sucks.
But he did say he wants to play another 5 years. He wants
5
to play
ain't gonna
until
happen, I don't
45.
think.
You don't think?
I don't think 5 from right now is not going to happen, no. They say 5 every year. Last year was 5. The year before was 5. Yeah, all right, maybe. This year to say 5 more is kind of crazy.
Yeah.
2 probably really good ones left.
I don't know. Let's see. Let's see what
Hopefully.
happens this year, bro. I mean, yo.
Hopefully, because then we're fucked after that now.
And we don't have a quarterback.
We're completely
We
fucked
don't have
after
a
Brady
fucking
now.
quarterback.
That's what
Should have
sucks.
kept Jimmy. Should have kept
Oh,
Jimmy.
man. Should have kept Jimmy.
What else? We got to wrap soon. What else did we miss?
Oh, man. The fucking H&M kid.
Yeah. I didn't really see. So they put an advertisement out with a little black kid, and he was wearing a
The
shirt.
shirt
that
said something about like
coolest
monkey in the jungle or something along those lines.
Obviously, not the best idea.
Nah, it was pretty stupid. And
Do
you know,
I think they were purposely fucking trying to be racist?
maybe
Nah.
not, right? But then at some point, there has to be a lot of okays given before something gets published. So for
A lot
all
of
these-
eyes look on it.
yeah, so a lot of, for all the people that have to okay it to see it and not think there might be a issue with that is kind of stupid.
And
But I do love all the memes that came out of it. They started doing Chinese ones and fucking white ones. And
Oh.
like super funny memes came out of it, which is always good. All I care about is memes.
That
So,
leads me to the tweet that Droog just tweeted out. Your old Droog
yeah.
tweeted out that story,
Yep.
and he commented on it and said, "When is Joyner Lucas gonna drop a song from H&M's perspective?"
Yeah, that was a good tweet. Yeah.
Woo!
Yeah, bodied. That was good.
Joyner tweeted back and was like, "Yo, this is cute." Like,
he
he's
did?
like- yeah, he was like, "I'm not even mad." Like, LMAO, this is cute. Or that's cute. You're cute. Something like
O.J.
that.
Simpson was spotted at the Bills game last weekend. Did you peep those pictures?
No.
He's
How'd
in the
he
crowd
look?
like looked like he was fucking tailgating with the people. Yeah. Like,
Yo, it's crazy because he still has some type of celebrity status. Believe
dog,
me, like
if
when
you
he
see
goes
OJ,
out,
are you not taking
I
a
want
picture with him?
pic. Yeah,
Of
hell
course.
Yeah. Hell yeah. Be like,
Yes.
yo, OJ, kill this pic for me.
We were talking earlier
Kill
about if
this
you had
shit.
like an OJ jersey, how dope
Yeah.
it is or whatever. Because, tonight's the playoffs, and I break out the Hernandez jersey in the playoffs because it's time to kill these motherfuckers.
That's awesome. That's so funny. And I was telling him before the show that I tried to get a Hernandez jersey after all this shit happened, after he killed himself. I don't know why. I don't know.
Yeah,
but
yeah.
now I don't feel so weird because you have one.
I have one, and that's when, you know, and that was obviously way before he killed himself. This is just when
you had it when he was playing, right?
Yeah, and this is just some shit where at the time he didn't kill himself, but he was in jail, obviously, for the double murders and all that shit. And they were trying to have everybody,
the buyback,
the crafts and everything. We're trying to have people come to Foxborough, and they say, yo, if you bring your Hernandez jersey, you know, give us that shit. We'll destroy it. You could pick any jersey you want. Like, fuck out of here with that. Why would I ever do that? I'm keeping this shit. And that was before he was dead. And I was like, yo, this might be worth some shit. But now I just break it out for the playoffs.
You know,
to kill these motherfuckers.
Do you think I'm weird? Like, so you know how I like the horror shit? I have a lot of like horror collectibles.
The short answer is yes.
Yeah. I would like to get, and I wanted it before, so Charles Manson just died, but you can buy like a postcard that was like written, you know what I mean? It's like a note by Charles Manson.
Right.
And I always thought that it would be like mad cool to have hanging up. Right? Would you get
that shit
it?
is dope.
Yeah, so
Well, it's like
cool.
but it's like same shit. If you have
history.
if you have an OJ jersey or some shit, you might hang this shit up. Or
it's
like,
history, yo.
Exactly.
I don't like it because I agree with what he did or that I fucking glorify it, dude. I just think it's a cool part of history.
Them pics when I seen them shits with OJ and the Bills fans, Bills Mafia.
I seen him in the
OJ through a fucking table. Bills Mafia
that Bills
style.
Mafia shit is crazy, bro. And that Jacksonville game, I guess they went deep, bro. It was like Bills fans everywhere, and the people of Jacksonville were like, "Yo, what the fuck are you people doing? You guys are like throwing each other through tables.
Biggest shithole in the world.
What the fuck is wrong
Buffalo.
with you?" Yeah, huh? See, I didn't know that. I had no idea.
Buffalo's a shithole.
See,
That's the theme this week. The shithole theme. Buffalo sucks, yo. I was out there with Easy one time and Crazy Bone.
At least it did produce Conway, the machine.
That's true.
Well, I fuck with like crazy. Oh yeah, what you guys went out there to do a show or something?
We did something. I forget. We was up there. We were with Crazy Bone. I was with Crazy Bone in the fucking hotel room. Just me, him, Easy, and fucking somebody else.
Oh, that's dope. And you must really fuck with Bone, right? I would imagine.
Crazy's like
your style.
Crazy's like my personal.
Really?
He's like up there.
So how was he on a person-to-person level?
Super dope.
Really?
And it's like one of those
funny,
things. Like
someone just told me that they thought they were dickheads. They met him and they thought they were dickheads.
Oh, word?
Mm-hmm.
I met him and they was cool. I met them a few different times, but when I found myself alone in a telly with Easy and Crazy Bone, I was like, yo, Easy knew I was flipping inside.
Yeah.
I didn't even tell dude I rapped. It was all.
Oh yeah,
it was
keeping
peace.
it. Yeah.
But then when they came to Boston, through the Middle East, he remembered me, and we kicked it out back for a little. Took some flicks and shit like that. So
Word.
you can't be no fucking fanboy.
Yeah, nah, especially not right off the gate like that, yo.
Because they hear it
hey,
all
what's
the
up?
time
I rap.
I rap. Oh, you know what happened too? And then Deadeye gave Wishbone a fucking Man of 1,000 Styles, the mixtape, not the album.
Dope.
And he heard him as they drove off. Wish was playing the shit.
Oh shit,
yeah.
that's super dope, bro.
Shout out for Deadeye. Deadeye is an opportunist like a motherfucker.
Is he?
Sometimes you might just see him. He just looks like he's posted. He's always working.
Yo, man, shout out Deadeye, bro. He's just like one of the most humble dudes.
And he could have gave him a Deadeye. He could have gave him a million things. He just gave him the new Snuk. And,
yeah, that's super dope, yo. That's super dope to think that someone, of that stature was bumping your shit.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Yeah,
That's
it was super
crazy,
dope.
Yo. What else?
We can I guess we can end on that. We're getting to that time.
Was there anything else? I think we touched on
and
everything.
H&M shit. Oh, speaking of the H&M shit, so Diddy offered the little boy, the model, with the H&M shit, he offered him $1 million modeling contract.
Yo, the parents took the fucking money.
That's true.
The parents got paid for that shit. Best believe those parents cashed that fucking check. They got that bag.
Yeah, but you know what? I wonder if the shirt even said that on the fucking
maybe they
because you know how they can change the shirts on the websites and just put whatever shirt on you because they change the colors, the font, all that shit.
Yeah.
Who knows if that was the original shit?
Good point.
We know.
Good
you know
point.
What I'm saying?
Good point. Good point. Yo, did you see that video? And I kind of noticed it a little bit, but then I seen that video and I was like, oh yeah, that's super true. Diddy kind of acting a little fruity.
Yeah, well, I seen that episode.
Yeah, I did too.
And when I was watching,
a little bit.
There was not fruity, but there was a couple parts I was looking. I was like, yo, Fab, like just not really feeling, dude. Like a little, right? Like, because Diddy, he knows he's like probably the richest and this and that, and so he comes in with that.
Super flamboyant.
He comes in with that, and he acts that, plays that part. And Fab just sitting there.
For life.
Yeah.
Fab
When they
had-
condense this shit into a little fucking
And you
2-minute
really
video, it's like, oh shit, yeah.
And Diddy was like, Fab, you not gonna come to my house?
Hang out
just
with me,
me
whatever.
and you. Nah, just me and you, boy.
But then 50, you know, 50's always like, I've been trying to tell dudes, Fruity tried to take me shopping that one time, and 50 wasn't with it.
Yo, Fifth is so funny.
I was like, he's
bro.
like, what the fuck do you mean take me shopping? Like,
Yo,
yeah, he
Fifth
didn't like
is
that shit.
so funny, bro. Oh my God. Thank God there's a place in hip hop for Fifth, bro. Like,
Yeah.
I swear to God, that dude is so funny.
And dudes
yo.
will bump into 50 and it's nothing.
But
But
would you please just watch one episode? Just watch the first
Power?
episode of Power,
yeah,
dog.
I need it.
Season 1, Ep 1. Shout out to man Robbie Diesel because he posted the other day on Facebook like he was like, yo, I'm about to fuck with Power. I'm about to watch episode 1.
Yeah.
And I commented like, yo, you got to get your boy Snuk on that, bro. But I'm telling you,
alright.
it's a good ride.
Yeah,
yo,
nah, I need
just
to fuck
watch
with
the
that
first ep. Just watch the first ep. That's all. And then I won't even have to try because once you see the first ep, you'll be like, all right,
That shit gotta be better than Empire because that shit was super whack.
Dog, I'm telling you, Power is what you wanted Empire to be.
Right,
but there's
right,
no
right, right.
music industry. It's not. There's no music industry in it. But
Empire was super corny and like-
super corny, bro. Super corny.
Taraji will get it though.
Yeah. Oh yeah.
Taraji P. Henson,
Yeah. For sure.
She's old too.
Yeah.
She'll get it.
She plays in a bunch of shit too. Yo.
Yeah, she's in mad shit.
What is the other thing that she's in that she kills it? Not Empire.
She's in mad fucking
Yeah, she's
movies
in
and shit.
everything, yo. She's
Oh,
in
real
everything.
quick, the Lil Wayne shit that he wants a paternity test for one of his sons or whatever. But that's like not the funny shit is that Maury offered him his services.
Oh, jeez.
You know what I'm saying?
Little
Like,
Wayne, you
Right,
are
right.
not the father.
right. So that's dope. We should take him up on that.
Oh damn, that just made me Oprah.
Oh,
Oprah says she wants to run for president. That was something that
Wait,
when
did
we
she
were
say
talking
that?
Golden. No, she didn't.
all right.
No, I
so
fucked up.
as I'm watching the Golden Globes, I'm literally 20 seconds into her speech, and I'm like, oh, this is it. This is the.
She's about to say it.
This is the speech. I didn't think she was gonna say it, but you could tell right away. This is the fucking tomorrow's gonna be mad
sounded-
annoying.
yeah.
Everyone's gonna say Oprah for fucking president.
Yeah.
And then there's a clip of her actually been asked it before, and she was like, "Well, I didn't really have the experience, or I don't know if I could do this and that." And she's like, "Oh wait," because implying
Yeah.
the person that's in it right now has
Yeah,
none of these
yeah.
things either.
There's also a clip of Donald Trump from years ago. He was asked. This was like maybe 10 years ago, and he was asked on a cable TV show. They were like, "Yo, if you ran, who would you want to be your vice president?" And he says, my answer might shock you, but I think Oprah. I think Oprah would be a very good running mate.
1,000% a business decision. He's not dumb with that shit.
Yeah.
And he knows it would lock down a female demographic, a black demographic,
yeah.
and most importantly, business wise, he knows that she pops off. She's a fucking
She's a machine.
She's a machine business-wise, yeah.
While I do think Oprah, I think there might even be a chance that she could win. I don't.
Oh, yeah, there's
I
a chance
don't
anyone
wanna-
could win
Yeah,
that.
now I don't like.
This
enough.
lighter could win.
Yeah.
I'll vote for this lighter. Now at this point, this shit is a joke. I don't take it serious.
Enough
no more.
though with this celebrity shit, bro. Like celebrities are celebrities.
Yeah,
They're not
for real.
presidents.
Yep,
you know
for
what I
real.
mean? Like, I understand these people. Like everyone knows their name. Like that's all fine and cool. But nah, dog.
I shouldn't know your name.
Celebrity shit.
Like me, Snuk, I should not
Yeah,
know your name.
the president.
Up until like you're at least whatever you were under president
nominated
or, about
or something.
Yeah, some shit.
Yeah,
Like
for the ticket or whatever.
craziness.
but-
Although I would vote for The Rock.
Yeah,
Rock 2020.
Rock 2020.
Let's
Kanye
go.
is his running mate.
Oh, it's coming up on WrestleMania time too. We're gonna have to get
Oh
into
yeah,
some
when's
wrestling.
that? Yo, I thought you said the Royal Rumble
Nah,
was coming
Royal
first.
Rumble's in like a week or so.
Oh,
whatever.
that's it?
We can get into that. Another time.
Who do you
whatever.
think, real quick, your prediction? Who will win the Royal Rumble?
The Rumble? I don't know yet. It's too early to tell. I'll let you know once I know.
And do you think Undertaker will come out?
Possibly.
Oh.
He will be coming back for the road to WrestleMania. So
You
maybe
think so?
maybe it's at
Why
Rumble.
you say it like that?
Because he's gonna fight Cena at Mania.
Why are you saying that? Are they they're
I'm in the-
clues?
I'm in the know.
They're coming out
Here's
like
the shit. When you're a wrestling dork, you know shit.
No, yeah, I know, I remember, but
Yeah.
you have to be basing that off something. Like, did they?
No, it's reported.
Because I remember when
mean-
Undertaker would disappear before, and then maybe the lights would shut off or something.
Right, yeah,
He
yeah,
wouldn't
yeah.
necessarily come out, but
Right, yeah,
something
yeah.
you were
Give
like,
you a little hint that he's coming and shit,
he's
yeah.
coming, bro, he's coming.
Yeah.
Anything like that happen or
Not yet. So probably
Okay.
the Monday after
Royal Rumble.
or at some point during the Rumble, maybe the lights go out, some shit, or he comes out.
Oh, bro, that'll be so
But he'll
crazy.
probably stay away from the Rumble match because it's going to be a one-on-one with Cena probably. And that was the dream match that they haven't had yet. That's never happened.
Oh, he never fought
for
Cena?
I'm sure they did, but for Mania or anything.
Yeah.
And that's what it should have been last year. Or even the year before. Because at this point, he's so fucking old, he can barely do anything. So it's like they keep missing opportunities with dream matches like that.
Well, he did. I mean, I've seen interviews and he said he wanted to go out on his sword, and that's how he did go out with Homeboy there.
And it's kind of whack to come back because when he lost, when he did who he fight last year? Roman Reigns?
Yeah.
Whatever. At the end of that fucking match, he placed all his shit down, and that was kind of like the goodbye. So, but it's also wrestling, so anything can happen.
Yeah, anything can happen. All right, man. Another great ep in the bag.
Let's fucking go Patriots.
Go Pats, man. I really hope we pull this out tonight. You can check us out. Please hit us up if you have any questions, comments, concerns. We are at StuckOnStuffPodcast, at Gmail, at StuckOnStuff on Twitter, at StuckOnStuffPodcast.
Like the Facebook
Instagram.
page.
Yes, please.
And we'll
like,
drop all the
share,
videos on there too.
Subscribe to the YouTube page, whatever. All that shit.
The videos will be on YouTube if you actually watch them. If not, listen on your podcast app and all that shit. And hit share and spread the love.
Spread that shit. I am Stiz Grimy on everything.
Superstar Snuk on
and we
everything.
out. Peace.